Hey guys, so I realize I'm doing a live broadcast in this training event. However, I think we all understand why I'm doing this live. I've maxed out the space on my cell phone. I feel like I say this every single time I do, I feel like I say this every single time I do a live broadcast that's intended to be for video. Whatever, it's fine. If you're watching this a replay, thank you so much for taking this training seriously. This is really, I believe Janet and both and all of the elites, really, we believe that leadership is a core foundation to bettering your business. And I'm here to tell you that this is your business. This is your career. If you haven't decided, that's okay. But it really is. It's a serious thing, and I'm taking it seriously, and I hope you are too. So, all right. Well, that being said, let me get into what I want to talk to you today about. All right. So, hesitation, doubt, fear, all those things, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So, I want to tell you a story. When I first joined Younique, well, before actually, if you don't know who I am, let me just first back up. I'm Hope Howland. I'm an Elite Green status with Younique, and Jana is my personal sponsor. Jana and I have been friends for years, and she actually tried for a little while to get me to join Younique, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. You know, I ignored her. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Whatever. It's okay. Life lessons, right? So she and I, the conversation finally got started for me to get information about Younique, everything like that. And here's what I want to talk to you about. I had all the information, and now I just had to decide. I just had to decide, yes or no. You know, like get off the fence, Hope. You know what I mean? And what it boils down to was I hesitated because I was afraid that I was going to fail. I hesitated because I was like, I don't want to try something and not do it. You know, what if I suck at this, you know, or whatever. Like, so it's very, 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 very normal and natural for anyone to experience fear. It's actually a healthy thing. That fear keeps us from jumping off cliffs without parachutes. Fear keeps us from riding in the car without seatbelts. Fear keeps us from touching hot things with our bare hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know this action caused this reaction, right? It's not a big deal. Fear is totally fine, okay? Healthy fear. I'm not talking about anxiety and panic attacks and things like that. That's a different subject. But healthy fear is fine. However, fear that puts our mind in a dark place, that keeps us from positive things, that keeps us from growing and stretching and learning, is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And so for me personally, I had just been on a path, I still am on a path of saying no. I'm not accepting anything more of this. I'm not taking it, you know? And so when I realized that, you know, the reason I was hesitating to sign up with Younique was all because of fear, I was like, screw this, you know. I'm not letting fear control any more of my life. No. I'm saying no more right now. Because I had been robbed. I had been robbed from positive things that could have happened. All because I was nervous and worried that I couldn't do something well. What if I'm not good at this? What if I suck at it, or whatever, you know? Okay. Well, I'm so obviously so glad that I said no to fear, and that that I chose to just take a gamble and try. And that's kind of been my mantra since I've started. I've been with Younique for a year and a half, and I'm cruising to the top. I mean, I'm everybody's story is different, you know, but I'm so thrilled with my progress and my journey, and it ain't stopping here, y'all, you know. But here's my story that I want. That's part one of my story, but here's this story is what prompted this video. Okay, so I follow Eric Worre. If you don't follow Eric Worre, do yourself a favor. After I'm done, go follow him. He is thebomb.com. Like, network marketing pro, going pro, like seriously, awesome stuff. Okay, so he sends out like a daily email and everything like that. He sends out this email yesterday, and it is a 30-day challenge, and I'm like, wonder what this is. So I open it, and it is a challenge to have a presentation with someone a day. Now, for unique presenters, it's a little bit different. We don't do a PowerPoint presentation to, you know, sponsor. We would do something like the 3 C's. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think you're totally beautiful and you're awesome at taking selfies. I know you would rock at this, and I'm confident I can take you to the top with me. That's the 3 C's, y'all. If you didn't know what that was, I just did the 3 C's. BT dubs, that's what Jana did to get me. Just saying, 3 C's works. Okay. So he's like, Eric Worre's like, do a presentation a day. So you're going to do 30 presentations, okay? And he's like, and I want you to comment that you're in down below. And I'm thinking, I'm watching this, okay? Nobody's around. I'm just watching. So I'm working. I'm just watching this, and I'm thinking, I don't want to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm being very real, very honest with y'all. I'm seriously looking at Eric Worre, who, you know, is a video. I'm watching his video. I respect him. I know his advice is golden. I'm a leader, okay? People are looking up to me. So I'm like watching this video, and I'm like thinking in my head, like, I know I should do this, but I don't think I'm going to do this. I don't think I'm going to do this. And he immediately, I'm not even kidding you, while I'm watching this video, obviously it's not a live video, obviously it's not a one-on-one conversation, you know, he's like, if you're hesitating, I really want you to do some soul searching why you're hesitating. And I was like, you know, like, that kind of hit me. Like, why am I hesitating? That's not difficult. We have a really easy way of sponsoring and recruiting and adding people to our team and just approaching people. It's very, very easy through social media. Come on. Couldn't get easier. It's not like we have to have people to our house and be like, here, look at this color chart. This is all the ways. No. It's so simple. But I think sometimes we take it for granted how simple it is because we just don't, you know, I don't think about what other people have to do for their business to get people to join, you know. And all of a sudden it hit me like a ton of bricks, right? Holy crap. I'm hesitating on something I know is going to do my business well. Why am I hesitating? It's because I don't think I can do it. And I was just like, no stinking way. So at that moment, the fire in me got burning. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna do this. I am gonna do it, right? Right? Because I'm a boss babe. I'm the CEO, come on, you know, like, I can do this. And I, again, was hit with this massive realization that that hesitation does not come from keeping us safe. It's not like, don't touch that hot thing, you'll burn yourself. No, that hesitation is a lie that we believe about ourselves. That we're not good enough, that we're not strong enough, that we're gonna suck at something and it's gonna be public and everyone's gonna know that we don't know what the heck we're doing. All right, now you may not experience this, but I'm guessing a couple of you have, because this is a very, very common human emotion of feeling like you're less than awesome, you know? So I want you to stop and do some soul searching and think, why have I hesitated on some of these things? Think about it. Be honest with yourself. There's no judgment. Trust me, I'm putting myself out there. Like, you know? But what better time now, when you're learning how to be a leader, when you're learning how to build that muscle and get really strong and get really, like, powerful. It's not going to start with me being like, showing you inspirational pictures. It's going to start right here in your mind with saying, why do I think that I can't do this? And if you've had negative things being told to you your whole life, trust me, we all have. But I think it's time to tell that negative committee inside your head to sit down and shut up. Because that's the only way that you can reach for bigger things than you ever touched before, is telling the negative thoughts to sit down and shut up, and you start putting your attention on something that's amazing. So, personally, for me, I have decided that hesitation, I am done, because I don't want to believe a lie about myself that says I can't do something. I don't want to hold on to a fear that keeps me locked back from greater things. And to be a strong leader, to be a successful person in this business, you have to be a leader. To be a successful person in this business, you have to continually push yourself to grow inside. Because as this grows inside, your outside grows. Does that make sense? Okay. So, little task for ya. What are you afraid of doing? Is it your 100 no's? Is it getting live? Facebook Live? What is it? Jana talked about it. Comfort zone. What are you afraid of doing? And what is it that's saying, well, Hope's really good at videos, but I can't do videos. Y'all, I didn't start being good at videos. I'm still not. I mean, it's a progress, What is it that you're afraid of doing? And really stop and ask yourself why you're afraid. Are you afraid because you think you can't do it well? That you're going to be embarrassed? You have a sisterhood of people, of women, who are cheering you on and clapping for you with every move you make. So guess what? No one's going to think that you can't do it. It's only this that says you can't do it. And why is it working so dang hard to tell you that you can't do it? That's the question I want to suggest to you. Why is this, the negative thoughts, working so dang hard to tell you you can't do something? It's my personal opinion, because I think we can. And it's exactly what we need to do to grow and move forward. That's just my personal opinion. So, all right, 14 minutes. This is why I don't have space on my phone. Whatever. I'm rolling with it. Take some time, really do some soul searching. Think about what you're afraid of doing and why you're afraid of doing it. Kick that in the teeth and go do it. If that's 30 days of talking to somebody to join your team, and you're going to talk to somebody each day, that's what it was for me. I hesitated because I was like, oh, I can't do that. And I was like, what? Wait, what? Who's? Is it doing Facebook Live? Is it leading, growing, whatever it is, Think about what it is and do it. Don't hesitate. Do it. And you'll thank me. You'll thank me later. And we'll all be like, high five for awesomeness. High five all the way around, okay? All right, well, I'm going to scoot. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate the time that you're taking to take this advice and honesty and life lessons to heart and into action. Because here's the reality. Jana, I, Whitney, whoever, you know what I mean? Sherry Brown, doesn't matter. The best training in the whole wide world. You can have the best training in the whole wide world brought to you on a silver platter. And unless you take that hesitation and that fear of taking action, and you say, bye-bye, Felicia, right? And you're done. You're done with that hesitation and fear. Unless you start doing that, there's nothing else can be done. Okay, so, well, that about wraps it up. I think you're all amazing. Comment below with questions. Comment below with your thoughts on this. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. I'd really love to hear from each of you. And I truly believe we're all headed for greatness. I believe you are headed for greatness. I believe that you have strength inside of you that you don't even know exists. All right. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye.